So this is a yoga practice to take us into the week of Thanksgiving. We're going to practice briefly with gratitude, grace, and space. Space is often an intention that we set in yoga, just trying to make more space in our breath, our bodies, and our mind. So I'm going to add to that some gratitude and grace. I think that grace is a wonderful characteristic to bring to your mat. It's being gentle with yourself, and it teaches us to be gentle with others off the mat. Probably all you need is a block, maybe a blanket, or a chair to hold on to. I'd also like to suggest that you do this with friends or family. There's an opportunity when we do some standing balance to support each other. So I'm going to sit on my block. So settle yourself into an easy, comfortable position. Close your eyes or just gaze down in front. And we're going to start with a few rounds of 6 breaths per minute. So exhale everything out. And inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going unless this is causing anxiety. 3, 4, inhaling 5 and 6, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Inhaling 3, 5, 6, and exhale 3, 4, 5, 6. And just come back to normal, easy breathing. Notice if you feel a little more grounded, quieter mind. If you only had 5 minutes, you can do 5 rounds of that as a great way to prepare for the busy coming season. If you only had 1 minute, if you only had a minute to calm yourself, you could do 5 rounds of that. Or maybe spend 5 minutes doing just simple 6 breaths per minute breathing. So now we're going to move on to our backs. And again, thinking about practicing with gratitude, with grace, and making more space. So thinking about gratitude, on an exhale, draw your knees into your chest. I think that forward folds are a great way to calm ourselves and cultivate gratitude. Maybe you want to rock from side to side a little bit, make some circles with your ankles. Then take your arms and your feet wide, knees still bent. Just listen to my voice, right? And you're going to slowly and gently start to gracefully windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Exhaling to one side. Super slowly and gently, inhaling through center. Make the back of your neck nice and long. Exhaling to the other side. Do that a couple more times. Feel the way you roll from side to side on your feet. The way your knees and your thighs are soft. Upper body still, 1 more round. Just moving from below the waist. Then come on back up to center. Once again, exhale and draw your knees into your chest, rock from side to side a little bit. Then hold on to your left knee, stretch your right leg straight up to the ceiling. So how could we make more space? So using your core, not letting your body roll over to the side, just take your right leg out to the side. And then sweep it down to the midline of your body. And then exhale, draw your knee back into your chest. Take the heel to the ceiling. Do that a couple more times. Knee out to the leg out to the side. Long body. Exhale, knee back into the chest. 1 more time. Heel up. Leg out to the side. Leg down to the midline. And exhale, knee back into the chest. And already, just take a moment to notice from one side to the other. And then inhale, left leg up, still holding the right knee in toward the chest. Take it out to the side. Exhale it down. And knee back into the chest. Move over slightly. So I have space. Heel up. Leg out to the side. Abdominals firm. Down to the midline. And exhale back in. One more time. Heel up. Leg out to the side. Down around to the midline. And draw the knee back into the chest. We're going to shift to one side so that you can bring yourself to all fours. And do 3 cat-cows, right? Just finish warming our spine. Inhaling, gently arch. Remember this shape. You'll want to see if you can capture it in downward dog as well. And then exhale, hollow out. And again, inhaling, gently arch. And exhale, hollow out. Last one, inhale, gently arch. Spread those fingers wide, push the finger pads into the mat, and exhale, hollow out. This time, curl your toes under. Remember that cow shape we just had. Walk your hands one hand length forward, and then pull your low belly in and see if you can find that cow shape with your upper body. Your lower body can stay. Knees bent, right? Couple breaths in downward facing dog. And then inhale, top of the push-up plank. Right. So you could float your knees down if you need. Reach your heels back. Crown of the head forward. Upper arms squeezing toward one another. One more breath. Lots of space in the underside of the body. And then exhaling, float the knees down and find your version of a child's pose. So that could be with a block between your hips and your heels, or your hands on a chair. Again, another nice, easy forward fold. Perhaps you'd like to spread one arm underneath your body, turning your head to the side for a variation of thread the needle. Again, treating yourself gently and with grace, gently inhaling, and on an exhale, switch to the other side. Good, and reach your arm way, arm forward. Starting to feel your body alive and wake up. Inhale, shoulders back over the wrists again. Exhaling, curl your toes under for downward facing dog. And then walk your feet in to meet your hands, or your hands in to meet your feet. All right, coming right up to Tadasana, inhaling, arms up, and exhaling your hands to your heart. And we're going to flow. So inhale, take your arms up overhead. Soften your knees and exhale, gently dive forward. Then find a half forward fold, fingertips under your knees. And then exhale, take your right leg straight back and turn the heel down and inward so that you can find warrior 2. How much space can you take up here? And then gently rest your backhand on your thigh, draw a line up the ceiling. Reverse warrior. And then inhale, come through center. This front foot, you're going to heel toe it out to the side of the mat a little bit, so that when you come around to high lunge, you are nice and stable. Inhaling, get long, and exhaling, bring your arms forward and twist toward your front leg. Then inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, pull your low belly and find your top of a push-up plank again. And then float your knees down or stay on your toes, chaturanga, chest and chin down to the mat. Firm up those legs, push the feet into the mat. Make more space by taking your fingertips forward and far out from the edges of your mat. And then inhale, work on straightening your arms, taking a gentle back bend cobra. And then exhale, forehead to the mat. Reverse your push-up knees or toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to lift that right leg up. Squeeze the knee towards the chest, safely coming back to your forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhaling, hang. Reverse your dive, arms up in the air. And exhale your hands to your heart. We'll do that same thing on the other side. Inhaling, take your arms up. Soften your knees and exhale, gently dive forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, left leg goes way back for high lunge. Turn the heel down and inward. Here's your warrior two. A moment to express gratitude for just being on your mat, having the ability to breathe and move. Slowly and gently find your reverse warrior. Come back through warrior two. Can you heel toe this front foot to the side so that when you lift your back foot, you're nice and stable. Exhaling. Moving with grace. Be gentle. Twist toward your front leg. And sweep the arms up. And finish your flow. Top of the push-up plank. Exhaling. Chaturanga down. Inhaling. You could take that big wide cobra again, or maybe you want to work on straightening your arms and finding an up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, lift that right leg up. Pull the knee into the chest. Find high lunge so that you can come back to your forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhaling, hang. Reverse your dive, arms up in the air. And exhale your hands to your heart. So this is where if you're practicing with others, you might want to think about holding on, like elbow to elbow or shoulder to shoulder, right? So you're going to start with your right leg. I'll be your mirror, right? First, you're going to just inhale your right knee up. On an exhale, if you're holding on, you might reach, you're going to twist toward your front leg, your top leg. You might want to reach for the person's leg next to you. Helping each other, holding on. If you're alone, just take that twist, hand on the outside of the thigh. Gracefully come on back and find your traditional tree. Right? No weight in the knee. Come back to that breath. Maybe even a 6 count inhale and a 6 count exhale. And gently release. Again, another opportunity to practice gratitude for the ability to balance, move, get strong. Start by lifting the knee. And gracefully sharing a twist with your yogis, co-yogis. Or simply twisting a little deeper on your own. And with as much grace as you can muster, finding traditional tree. Remember, it's just a practice. Maybe 6 counts in. And 6 counts out. And gently release. Go ahead and shake it out. Nice. So on an inhale, come on back up to the top of your mat. Exhale, one more gentle forward fold, let your head hang. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, hands to the mat, take one leg back in high lunge, doesn't matter which one. Inhale, top of your push-up plank. And exhaling, find your child's pose again. Again, this forward folds are an opportunity to practice gratitude, calm the mind. If child's pose doesn't work for you, you might want to get back on your back and draw your knees in. And pull your low belly in. Come on back up to all fours. We're going to do one half camel pose. You might want to have your block. Pad your knee if you need. I'm going to bring my right leg forward. Perhaps you want to take that block and stick it back by your left heel. All right, so on an inhale, lifting your chest, mostly an upper back bend, right? You might even notice this, feel this in your quad right here. So I'm up with my knees 90-degree angles, right? It's not a low lunge. You could just interlace your hands behind you and lift your chest. You could try and keep your hips level and open up. You can keep looking forward. You could let your head drop back. Just kind of explore this pose. Gently and gracefully, making more space. Maybe you sweep your left arm up and back and find the block. And then see if you can level off your shoulders, parallel to the ground. Couple of breaths. Safely coming back and finding all fours so that we can switch sides. So these back bends can be the opposite of forward folds. They can energize us. Try the side, explore safely. Might be completely different than the other side. Use those hands to support your sacrum if you need. Maybe you want to make more space by sweeping the top arm behind you. And then see if you can level off your shoulders. When you've had enough, safely bringing yourself back to all fours so that you can shift to one side. We're going to roll ourselves down onto the mat. Use your hands for support if you need. Exhaling down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let everything go. So take a moment to check in with your body. Maybe an inhale and exhale of gratitude for your practice. Grace rather than judgment. The space of a few more breaths of stillness. And decide how you want to get moving again. Maybe it's a big, long morning stretch, or drawing your knees into your chest, or simply wiggling your fingers and your toes. So do whatever you need to do to find yourself back in the easy seated pose. Maybe rest your hands palm facing up to receive all the good energy you've created. And bring your hands to your heart center. So, brief quote from Melody Beattie: gratitude turns what we have into enough and more, and it brings peace for today and creates a vision for tomorrow. So may your day be filled with gratitude and grace, and tomorrow as well. Thanks for practicing with me. The spirit in me honors the spirit in you. Namaste.